Oh yeah, Anthony, did you see the Big Bang TikTok? All right, never mind. We'll go into the Mandalorian thing.
Was that a song? Big Bang TikTok.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. We could show the Big Bang TikTok. Don't worry.
Oh, can we on the pod?
I got you, Big Bang, with that TikTok for sure.
Devin said, "Let's get an intro." Does that mean he wants me to do a song?
All right.
No, I just want to say hello.
How's that song coming along?
I'll say hello.
Oh my god!
No, I understand.
What is going on?
That's a big ass
TikTok, dude.
That's a big ass. You know what else is a big ass? 14 episodes of podcasting. Welcome to episode 14 of the Bants. One of our voices might be a little scuffed today, but I kind of sound like the Legacy of Kain narrator guy, which is pretty cool, I think. Raziel, you must go to the... I forget what happens in Legacy of Kain. I haven't played it in 20-something years.
Do you think you could do any like Halo announcer voice, dude?
Shot.
Can you do like double?
That's a shot. Double kill. Oh god.
He can't help himself.
Oh no.
Double kill. Overkill. Yeah, this is all I got.
You know,
Killionaire.
Yeah, I liked it from both of you actually. It wasn't bad.
Shot missed. What?
Shot. Take a shot. It didn't take very long.
Oh, there it is.
Do you think
I don't care because I'm not drinking. So
one of us is dying.
The H word over and over and over.
One of us dying. One of us finally recovered. Fucking that weekend.
One of us had. Okay, I gotta hear more about that. And one of us also has a fancy new setup.
Yes.
And then one of us is going to have a sweet presentation for the class later.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony.
Very excited.
Let me hear about this weekend, sir.
All right. So it was fucking up and down. Friday's a sad story. I'll tell that later on, another time. But just say a dog had to be put down. I'll leave with that.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
That's rough, dude.
Right. This guy. But Saturday was the better part. A friend of ours had her 33rd birthday party, and it never ceases to disappoint. A lot of things were.
Wait, do you mean it never ceases to amaze?
Oh,
that never disappoints. You gotta. It never ceases to disappoint. It's, every time I go, I'm just angry, and I don't know why I went.
Is that
you combined two sayings, and it became the opposite of what you wanted.
No,
to say.
That's what I read that one time. That's exactly how it goes.
No, it's either it never disappoints or it never ceases to amaze.
So yeah, disappoint, amazing, or amazement, disappointing,
disappoint,
amaze, surprise.
It never fails to amazingly disappoint you.
I guess.
I always leave completely neutral.
The party was, it never ceases. What?
I feel like we scrambled Anthony's eggs. It's our brain. Scrambled Anthony's eggs. That's you mean to scramble your eggs there, brother.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts so
Not only is he getting cooked, his eggs are also getting scrambled.
Yeah, that's the next evolution of getting cooked. When you get cooked, you get cooked. Yeah, you get the egg meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, when your eggs get scrambled, you know you're getting absolutely roasted and toasted.
And roasted? Stop! He's already dead.
If we're gonna roast me and toast me, at least butter me up pretty nice, even me out.
That's true. Based them up.
You up if I was gonna bake you, dude.
I don't know.
Butter makes everything better.
Like a turkey, like Kramer in that episode of Seinfeld when he's sun tanning.
Oh. Huh?
Oh man.
That's going to be a story for later too.
Yeah, we're going to need something
pills.
like that. Who takes mysterious pills like that?
All right,
dude, all the time. Find them in the parking lot.
It's just like, a mysterious object on the ground. Let me immediately put it in my mouth.
Is this one going to give me a better tan?
I can just imagine. This is
right now, dude.
Yeah, it's working.
That's the true content brain when you just start walking around and you see a guy like standing on a corner flipping a knife, and normally you'd be like, I'm gonna stay away from that guy, but content brain is like, That's a story for the podcast. Let me go interact with this guy. You just
Exactly.
find an object on the ground. You're like, I probably shouldn't eat that, but you're like, that's a story for the podcast. Let me immediately consume
I'm
this
doing it for
Yeah.
work.
content for it.
If it didn't kill me, then it's a story.
Timber.
So,
Yeah.
Huh,
All
if
right.
you go to the hospital after that, is it a tax write-off?
That's true.
yeah,
you
'cause
can.
this is my
Only
job,
if you
you
talk
Yeah.
about business in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah,
this is-
that's a
this is-
write off.
This is a business, This is not something
Yeah, it
that
was
we
a
do for
business
fun,
expense.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
Yeah, it was all work. All work, no play. Horses
Exactly,
eat all the hay.
Once a week.
Did they go down by the bay?
Yeah, what can I say? Other than
Oh,
nay,
man.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Kobe.
man.
All right, let's continue the party story. That never ceases to amazingly
Kobe
disappoint.
makes me think of Along Came Polly, where he just keeps breaking it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, party. Like I said, fucking, it's better and better every time.
This time there was a bar, apparently.
There was a bar. So last time I went, where the bar is currently was where we played beer pong. The beer pong was outside, and there's a bar, a TV. It's legit. Like the man, like there was like 10 beers. I'm sorry, not 10 beers. 10 bottles of alcohol on the wall with the perfect, shot pourer. We just lift it up and pours out. Fucking.
That's some like real redneck shit when it's like there's 10 beers on the wall. It's like I got the Coors Light, Miller Light, Bud Light.
Another Coors Light.
Again, that was my mistake. It was hard liquor, but there
Yeah.
were 2 bottles of Hornitos on the wall. So someone
Oh.
favors the Hornitos a lot.
Any Kraken?
I didn't see any Kraken, no.
There's not the alcohol, but there was a Kraken in the backyard that you could challenge to glorious
Yeah.
combat if you needed to reach Valhalla.
Oh man. But they were playing beer pong in the backyard, but it was fucking cold, dude. Like we moved inside, and I don't think everyone back outside to play beer pong, but it was fine. All the happenings were inside. So many rounds of fucking Jello shots. You know how? Fucking,
Yeah.
it feels like every 10 minutes, and then when you're just like, no, she goes, "Don't be a pussy,"
Yeah.
and then you get everyone pressuring you and shit. So it's very much. So lots of Jello shots, lots of tequila shots, and then
Oh,
our
boy.
friend, I was drinking my beer in between all that, and then our friend Miss Pie introduced me to a margarita, mango margarita that you just pour over ice. It was pretty good. It was real good. And then
Mango, you said.
mango indeed, my friend.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. But one of the gifts our friend got was a whip
Bong.
that you can smack the booty with, and that thing got pulled out, and just everyone got. I even got smacked. Everyone got their ass slapped tonight, but with that fucking thing,
Was
I
it
remember-
legit?
it was actually, they broke halfway
Did it make-
through it.
did it
So I
make
don't
the
know how
crack?
legit it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or was it just used too much?
I think it
No
wasn't
such
used
thing.
right. It was like
Oh.
everyone kept saying
What's the right way?
there was. I guess there's some technique. There's technique I heard, but I rather use the old hand for the booty
Oh,
smack.
I
a
hear-
friend once told me.
Yes.
I always heard that when you whip it, you must whip it good.
Yeah. That's true.
Dun, 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 dun. So what's it called? Someone didn't know how to whip it right and got an area
No.
in between. And
Oh no.
yes, someone got whipped incorrectly.
Yeah. Well, when in doubt, whip it out.
Let it down, whip it out.
If only had that. Only.
You
yeah,
might as well.
And then of course the '90s themes, '90s hits. Barbie Girl was played. Everyone sang that. Fucking Backstreet
I'm a
Boys. I
Barbie
Want It That
girl.
Way. Who doesn't like
And
jamming out to that?
Absolutely.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I Want It That Way turns on, everyone has to start singing it.
Everyone, dude.
It's like-
There was
Oh,
like
yeah.
15
You
of
know,
us just.
You could be in like the shittiest mood. You hear it come on, you start singing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then like midway
You
through
gotta
the
do this thing.
Oh, of course. Yeah. When it says every time, you gotta do one of those, man. You guys, But I started playing this game. I made up in the middle of the night. There was plastic forks. I was just
Night crawlers.
No one's crawling in your nights. Well, I was taking forks and sticking them in people's pockets.
You were putting forks in people's pockets?
Yes.
Like metal forks or plastic?
Plastic forks. That was
okay,
good. Yeah,
as long as they're plastic.
I grabbed the box of plastic forks and just stick them in people's pockets to see if they would notice. It was great to see how long it would take.
Was it like how many could you get into a person's pocket before they notice? And then by the end of the night, there was like a prize for who had the least.
Or who would stab themselves first.
I was the only one participating in this game, but everyone got a kick out of watching it. Like, I got one in some dude's pocket, front pocket, and our buddy Bug's like, I bet you can't get one in the back pocket. And then the guy happened to turn at the right time. Boom, got one in there. You know?
And then
Swift. Our friend, she was wearing a dress. Somehow I got it on the back, like the top of the back of the dress. It was just sticking out. And then our friend, she was leaving for the night. I stuck one right into her pocket. I failed earlier in the night, and I tried one more time, and I got it in there. The next day I saw her. Yeah.
Clutched out like a real HDD.
Clutched it, man.
Yeah.
The next day I saw her at work. I was just like, did you happen to leave with a partying gift by chance? She's like, I did find the fork in my pocket.
It's gonna be your new thing.
Again.
Now, here's my question. Do you think you would be able to get the fork in my pocket, considering how tight my jeans are that I always wear?
It might
and
take...
how far down you would have to reach.
Yeah. We can't forget about that part either.
That's
a whole obstacle.
Maybe if someone's trying to crack your back, I might be able to stick them all in there real quick.
That's true.
Yep.
We have our first cat appearance of the evening.
Right?
Yes.
So the night went good, and then I wake up in the morning just like it all hit me. The first 4 hours of workout was so slow. I couldn't do shit. My stomach was in knots.
That's a theme with this group.
Mm-hmm. And I was hurting. Fucking. And that's
how early did you have to be in?
10:30, and I was like 15 minutes late.
I mean, and you got home at what, like 5 in the morning?
Oh, I think I got picked up not 5:30 in the morning. It would have been 5:30 in the morning if there was like after hours food. That's the thing that was missing. We didn't get food after hours.
Yeah, that's the thing. You were saved. Because if I was there, you wouldn't have gotten home until way later.
No, yeah.
Because I always instigate the food.
Yeah, I was hoping that.
And then I instigate the parking lot session, talking for an hour afterwards. Also.
Well, it was cold, man. We weren't gonna be out there that long, but we might have just kept it inside. But yeah, I got picked up by 1:30 with no food afterwards. Went straight to bed.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No food after Jello shots and tequila shots.
Yeah. Yes.
No, you're toast. You definitely.
And you went to work.
Your eggs were definitely scrambled.
Work, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. What's it called?
Your eggs were scrambled.
They were so scrambled, and then even this morning, I felt that they were still slightly scrambled. I was like, God, day and a half, that we get fucking better.
That's how scrambled you were.
I was fucked up, but it was fun. Always fun. But that's why I only drink like a couple times a year. Maybe that's why I get so fucked up, because I only drink a couple times a year and I go hard to the paint.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta hit that sky hook.
Always get. Gotcha cream. Yes. But too bad you couldn't be there, man. It was definitely
it's probably a good thing I couldn't be there, because I would have had to be at work at 4 a.m. the next day had I been well.
Yeah. Which is true.
I would shut up with one peach mango in your orchard, drink it, and been like, all right, see you guys later.
Oh yeah, she's like, try this. You want one? I'll take this. Give it that. I'll take that. That's mine now. Fucking the peach mango. Oh, margarita. It was good. I gotta figure out what the fuck that was. It was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get in on that action.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, also our friend Payan keeps she fell down the step again.
I mean, that's implied. I didn't even have to ask. Without fail, every time.
She came up to him, she's like, there's a step I missed.
Yeah, anytime if there's anything involving the y-axis, she's just toast. Like there's no shot.
Yeah.
She struggles enough with the x-axis. You start integrating another axis, it's over.
Yeah, it was fucking. It was good. It was good, but The recovery is not the best part. Fucking A.
Well, obviously, it takes you almost 2 days.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be asleep right now. Why am I here? Like you start doing some soul searching when you're really hurting, you know?
Yeah.
So you start thinking deep and like, how did I end up here?
Oh, 100%, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
You look to the sky and you're like, man, I wish my eggs were over easy and not scrambled right now.
That's the thing. Like I didn't have like fucking man. It felt like I could have fallen over. Like I was so lightheaded, and my stomach was fucking tied up in knots. It felt like I could have just. I was ready to go down. Like fucking someone catch me. I'm going. You know.
Trust fall.
Yeah.
Trust fall.
Yeah.
Only the floor catching me. Oh, that's that. Finally.
And that's that.
Another fantastic evening. Those parties are always a fucking great time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay, here we go. All right, fellas. I have a hypothetical for all of you, including Callie, whose ears are
Listen up.
providing good content. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Fuzzy ears. You're so fuzzy.
The year is 1980. You go to the movies with your homie.
Ooh,
See
what are we seeing?
Empire-
What are we seeing?
You watch The Empire Strikes Back.
Yo.
See the movie, it's great. You're walking out of the theater and
Oh
your
no.
friend says, so what'd you think? And your other friend, there's two friends now, because I don't want to make you know, but your one friend says to your other friend, what did you think? And they say, man, I can't believe Darth Vader is Luke's father. That's crazy. And then everyone that's outside the theater that's about to see it does like one of these.
Bro, spoiler.
Okay, so here's my question. Who's at fault? The person for answering or the person for asking, what did you think right after getting out of the door?
Answering person. Because so the person that was asking was just like, oh, what did you think? So you didn't have to say spoilers. You could have said, wow, that was a really good movie.
That's true.
So I would say
I got my $3.25 back. No? Okay. No.
It's not-
I
How
don't
much
know. You know, I think I think you should be walking into the theater with earplugs in. You know, if you're really serious about it, you put earplugs in. All right. Go in there with no spoilers. Fuck you and your ears for listening. Okay.
Fuck
It's
you
tough.
and your ears.
Should there be
From your friend
a
Nolan.
different
Put
exit
that
door
on your
the other
monitor
side?
in the side. Fuck you and your ears.
Yeah. So there should be what the fuck you call entrance on one side, and then you got a exit on the other side, and
You got
that's
a
how
D
it should work,
entrance.
you know?
The entrance?
The end.
Like a soundproof exit and entrance?
Yes.
White
And
noise playing and
while you're entering, you're actually in a soundproof tunnel. Okay, going through that door, and then everything outside are the people exiting, and they're not in a tunnel. You know, so nobody
not.
going in to watch the movie can hear any spoilers.
That's very
So-
advanced.
Yeah,
It's very advanced.
movie
Very
technology
helpful
of the
though.
future. Yeah. I was worried that the Spider-Man movie was going to be fucking spoiled for me.
I know that
so-
I would.
That was
one son of a
actually
bitch
what
ruined
sparked.
a part for me.
That was actually what sparked this. Was I heard from one of my friends that another one of my friends responded with, "Oh, I can't believe Tobey Maguire showed up, like right outside."
No.
Did he get his ass beat?
So I'm like, no. I'm like, whose fault is it? You know? I feel like it's that. I feel like it's
part,
the asker.
that's all their fault, man.
It's everyone's fault. That's true.
It's just
So I do have a Star Wars related something to this where someone was messing around. It was one of the many times that I saw Force Awakens, and there were just lines everywhere at the theater I was at. And so somebody comes walking out of the theater after they just saw it, and they're like, I can't believe Vader comes back. And then they just walk out of the theater. So at least they didn't spoil anything, but they were just trying to mess around. And
Yeah.
so,
That dude
but a lot of
deserves
people
his
got
ass beat, too.
pissed though. But
There's
little
a lot
did
of
they
those.
know.
That guy thinks it's real funny, doesn't he?
I hope they.
Oh yeah.
Sodas at him.
Yeah.
You son of a gun.
What part of the
How dare
movie,
you.
by the way? What part of the movie got spoiled for you, Anthony? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, that Andrew Garfield shows up.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo!
I
That's
know.
Imagine if it was instead of Andrew Garfield, it was Garfield the Cat.
I'd be okay with that.
And
That'd be
what's
sick.
it called? Who's the dog? Opie? Garfield
Yeah.
and Opie?
Odie.
Yeah,
Odie.
Odie.
Yeah.
Odie.
You know, I think what is it like?
Odie.
8% of people actually prefer Garfield as the Spider-Man. So I don't think people would be too.
But what
mad.
about Garfield the Cat as
He kind of
Spider-Man?
has a low. Wait, what? What about the cat?
Yeah, like what if?
I think he'd
why-
have a higher approval rating.
Yeah, I feel like because
Honestly.
who doesn't love lasagna
And hates Mondays.
My
and
brother.
hates Mondays?
You should disown your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Devin says, his
He
brother.
legitimately
Well,
hates lasagna. Yeah.
God.
That's crazy.
Oh
he's probably going to
no!
hell.
Is he not a
Yeah,
pasta person,
Probably.
Yeah.
or has he just never had a good lasagna?
Oh no, he's had good lasagna. He just doesn't like it.
That's wild.
But he
What's
he
his
likes
argument?
pasta. He just says no.
You know,
Wow.
I don't like that argument.
Is he
That's
sick?
inconsiderate.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
No, he's 22.
Yeah.
You know what?
I was expecting
What?
some scientific facts.
I bet someone was like, "You're gonna love this so much," and he's like, "He loved this so much." He's like, "I can't agree with this person. Can't give him the satisfaction."
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Yeah.
This-
Okay, you guys
I-
heard that
I-
one SpongeBob episode to where like Squidward he had one single taste of a Krabby Patty, and he acted like he didn't like it,
yeah.
and then he pulled it out of the garbage
Yeah.
or whatever,
And then
out
he
of the
got a big
sand, and
bank.
started- yeah. He just started going nuts
Big
off the Krabby Patties. That's probably what your brother is doing. Secretly.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, okay. I changed my mind. I approve now. If it's just out of spite, I'm all for it. That's just good content right there.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Like every Thursday's now lasagna night for his brother because how much he likes it so much.
Yeah, just
Makes a big
Everyone-
ritual out of it. Lights some
I mean,
candles.
Well, he can't have it with anybody because they don't want anybody knowing he likes it. So he's got to do it
Yeah,
in the shadows of the dark, you know?
yeah. He does it in the closet.
Wow, you own a lot of lasagna pans for hating lasagna.
Yeah. He cooks up a big lasagna and then he goes into his closet with like a pentagram. You know, he's got a big circle.
Ooh.
He's with candles around it. He's about to like summon the lasagna god.
You know that could actually work because there's like a ton of fan art of people drawing Garfield as like a Cthulhu type monster.
Why?
A lot of them are pretty good. Yeah.
Well, then,
Can we
Yeah.
get that pulled up on Nolan's monitor? Garfield.
Oh, yeah,
has
here we go. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Hold on.
There's a whole world of
Garthulu.
Garfield stuff. Yeah, Garthulu. Another one of my favorite things that I think people should check out is Garfield without Garfield. They're hilarious. Garfield without Garfield. So what the person does is they edit out all of the Garfield parts from the comic strips. So it's just John, and it turns this into like this sad exploration of a lonely guy that just looks like he's going crazy all the time. It's
hilarious.
great. Yeah.
It's like Garthulu.
Focus. Hold on.
Garthulu.
Ugh,
Oh, look at that.
look at that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's Garthulu. All right.
There was something like scarier that I
face.
clicked on that's not actually showing. Look at that shit.
It's a Bloodborne boss right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What?
That's creepy.
That's nutty.
All right, so we got to get into, since we were supposed to talk about this a couple. Oh God, it's Nolan's eye. We were supposed to talk about this a couple weeks ago, but then Brian was gone. I don't even remember. I literally don't remember what happened. I just remember he wasn't here. But Brian has the secret mysteries of Hollywood movie sets, featuring everyone's
Yeah.
favorite bald man, other than Vin Diesel, Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Patrick Stewart.
No, but he might be in the new Doctor Strange, though, so get ready. Captain Jean-Luc Picard will show up once again. I also know a lot about Star Trek, too, but I don't get to talk about Star
Anybody
Trek a lot.
shocked?
If it has the word star in it, he's like, I'm it.
All right,
Oh.
so
Do you like StarCraft?
I do. I'm not as super crazy into it, but I like it. I approve. Yeah. There you go.
What were we talking about? What are we going on to now?
I was getting ready to do my my little presentation of fake movie factories.
Yeah, we have a whole presentation and everything.
Yeah. So are you guys, how familiar are you with like low budget movies?
Not familiar. No. I'm really familiar with high budget movies. If I'm being honest.
I'm not. Yeah. Honestly, same.
Like the only thing that comes to mind is like one of my favorite movies, which is very low budget, looking made by Canon in the 80s. Bloodsport.
Oh yeah, Bloodsport.
I mean, that's my favorite, bro. Like I said, when that comes on, I get so hyped, and then as soon as the movie's over, credits roll, I start doing kicks around the house. It's like out the way, you know. I try jumping only about this high off the ground, but I get there.
I get that.
So with going into that, for the longest time, companies that aren't the big dogs or anything would always make rip-off movies. And so like whatever is big at the time, they'll make something where the title is just slightly different to get away with it. So like obviously when Star Wars hit, there's a flood of low budget sci-fi action movies trying to mooch off the success of Star Wars. Tons of those. And then of course when Friday the 13th got big, everyone wanted to make their own slasher because they were cheap. Just throw a bunch of high schoolers, college kids into a forest and let someone with a mask kill them. Easy money, prints itself. So over time, these guys started getting smarter and started realizing, oh, actors can draw people to go see this, whether it's good or not. And most of the time they're not. And so with this in mind, they would plaster the actor's face all over the cover. And if they're in it for 5 minutes, who cares? They're in it.
They're in it.
Yeah. So we can put them on the front of the cover and sell copies. So there's this one studio known as Asylum. They are probably one of the most infamous movie studios out there because they're kind of like the kings of the ripoff movies. So like when Iron Man came out, they came out with what was it, Iron Guy or something stupid like that, where the dude wore like
I was hoping it was like
plastic suit.
I was hoping it was like Stone Man.
What's the market?
So,
Man.
So the market is Redbox.
Bronze
Tubi.
Boy.
Yeah, Tubi for the streaming services now. I think Paramount's kind of a dumping ground. Netflix is turning into a dumping ground. But primarily, these are for Redbox and random $5 bins at Walmart in the DVD section.
This is where I get my my Boba Fett with Han Yolo and Chewbacca. That's where I ship it.
Nice.
I got it. Thank you for that information.
You're welcome. So with that in mind, they made like Atlantic Rim when Pacific Rim came out, and they have all kinds of these movies that have just like slightly different titles, and they're all filmed in front of green screens or in forests because they're cheap to film in front of. So recently, over the last year or so, we have had a secret shit mind of Bruce Willis movies that is all made by the same studio. So there were 7 of these last year that all quote unquote starred Bruce Willis. And so that I'm not getting, there's 7 of them. They all released on Redbox. I just want to run through the titles real quick because I think they're hilarious. So we have Cosmic Sin, a 2.5. This is all going to be on IMDb. Midnight in the Switchgrass, 4.4. Out of Death, 3.4.
Yeah, Out of Death.
Survive the Game, 4.3.
Survive the Game.
Apex, which is a 3.1. And then we have Deadlock, 3.5. Fortress, 3.5. American Siege, 3.5. And just as an added bonus, we've already had 2 more of these this year. Known as, the first one was Gasoline Alley, 3.6, and then A Day to Die, 5.4. So we already have 2 more Bruce Willis movies that came out this year. Now keep in mind, we're just barely into March. So this is how bad this is.
So I want you to, there's an answer I'm looking for, and I'm hopefully this. Is this rating out of 100?
Out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Nope.
Yeah. So these are all infamously bad movies.
This is the trailer for the most recent one that you said.
For which one? The Gasoline Alley?
The other one, A Day to Die.
Mm.
Oh, Anthony.
Okay. I don't know if they're going to show it in the trailer, but
oh yeah, that was bad.
So these movies, I was doing a little bit of research. These movies have barely any budget. They're made anywhere from like 1 million to 2 million, somewhere around that range. I think most of them kind of lean more
with for comparison.
Yeah. So these movies are made, I think, kind of more on the 2 million side. And so it's become this racket. Apparently, Bruce Willis is required at least $1 million to star in a movie, no matter how long it is. That is in his contract. So he is literally getting 90% of the budget.
Million on Nolan's.
So there it is.
Dude, it's really creepy because I did not pause it there. That shit on its own, it just froze. So, but it loaded. So
get this. He gets paid at least $1 million, easily making more than anybody on that set by a huge margin. Some of the crew is probably there for maybe $10 an hour. Some of them might be there for free. And so this is this racket to get people to watch Bruce Willis movies. Now, the crazy thing is, when you watch some of these movies became famous for the like bad movie circles because a lot of people started to notice that the scenes with Bruce Willis are very few and far between, and there might be a body double in a lot of these scenes. So he does not actually film a lot of these movies. He literally comes in for like 2 days of shooting, gets paid a cool million to just sit and do barely anything. And he gets his lines fed to him because in some of the scenes, like Apex is probably the most famous one, because in some of the scenes you see earpieces in the sides of his ears. And so I started doing a little bit of research into that. I was like, well, he is getting older, so maybe it's hearing aids. And they're like, we'll just leave it in. We won't say anything. We won't draw attention to it. Hopefully most people will not notice this. But what's crazy is when you pay attention to it, it's sometimes in one ear and sometimes it's in both, and it'll move back and forth. It's only one earpiece. And so thus he's getting his lines fed to him. I am not convinced otherwise. Apparently, this has been a thing for a while because he starred in a stage play a few years ago. It was a stage play version of Misery. If you guys are familiar with that, the Stephen King book about the lady, the famous author crashes his car and a lady saves him who just happens to be his biggest fan. Yeah. So Bruce Willis did a stage play of that, and he got a lot of flack for that because it got out that he was getting his lines fed to him because he either can't remember them because some people are arguing that he might have dementia. And so it's like, I can't really fault him for that. But at the same time, I guess this has been going on for a while. And it's like, to be paid that much and to not even be willing to at least try, because you can just tell he does not care in any of these movies. Because there's like a scene where I'm forgetting which one this is in, but there's a scene where a dude is walking out of the house and he's like, Bruce Willis is like I think lifting weights, because they only show just the bar, so there's probably no weights on it or anything. And as the dude's walking away, there's just a body double of Bruce Willis that just waves with his back to the camera. It's so weird. And so yeah, and then there's other scenes where they blur out Bruce Willis's parts when he's shooting at guys, and yeah, you can see it. And so it's just crazy that they pump out these movies and for nothing, but apparently they're making money. They have to be making money. I don't know where they're making this money, because the sad thing is about it the most is I've tried to watch a couple of these just out of morbid curiosity, because I'm a big fan of so bad it's good movies. And so I thought, okay, maybe this is like a gold mine of these, and no, they're bad. They're not fun to watch at all.
Yeah,
they're
that's the fine line. Is like, you give me something good, I'll enjoy it. You give me something bad, I won't like it. But if you give me something awful, I'll love it.
Yeah, exactly. Like Troll 2, The Room, all classics right there. And so yeah, they're not even fun to watch, and most of them are just filmed out in the forest with him lazily shooting at people, and he doesn't even offer anything into his voice lines or anything. So like in one of them, he's kidnapped, his daughter's kidnapped or something, and he's just like, yeah, why don't you just give her back, asshole? And it's like, that's the line that he delivers. It's like, what?
First of all, I get it. Like, you want some more out of him, but props to Bruce Willis to fucking make funny money, $7 million, and for like a month's worth of work.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not faulting him for that side of it either, because dude's a fucking genius. Like, he literally works maybe a couple hours, 2 days a month, and then walks home with $1 million paycheck. Like, bravo to him. But I'm still not going to talk about this because I think it's hilarious that this whole thing exists. And then apparently the dude that's head of Asylum is getting sued, and apparently there's hitmen after him. It's like this whole drama, because this dude's like he's got fingers in a lot of different pies. And so apparently legal stuff's starting to catch up with him now. And so people are thinking he's maybe made some deal. It's a huge rabbit hole, this whole thing. And that people are thinking he's pumping out these movies with Bruce Willis, that they've kind of like have an agreement with each other. Like, hey, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. That Bruce takes home basically the whole budget of the film itself. And then the head of Asylum, the CEO, walks away with whatever profits they have to go pay off like gambling debts or something. It's insane.
That sounds like a movie in itself.
I know.
I was going to say, that sounds like his next script.
Yeah. And so like there was one joke with the
you just can't leave that image up, bro.
Hey, you said,
it works.
Dude, I had never heard fitting. About that. I had never heard a bunch of fingers in a bunch of different pies. I've heard pockets.
No, you've never heard that before?
He's too young.
No, so I thought it was
he
funny,
is too young.
Yeah, I'm too young, so I figured I might as well culture myself.
So when you were explaining that, Nolan was playing the trailer for The Time of the Day or whatever the movie's called.
So his name is David Michael Latt. That's the dude.
The Time of the Day. Also, Bruce Willis. The Time of the Day. Bro, I'm just imagining. The movie's already like the trailer's in my head already. It's just like, one man wanders the streets of New York looking for one answer. What time of the day is it? I left my house and I forgot my watch. Let me go back and say, oh no, I forgot my keys. Oh God, what time is it? Sir, excuse me, do you have the time? No. Tell me what time it is. It just like cuts to scenes of him like getting into gunfights with people because they won't tell him what time it is. The Time of the Day, starring Bruce Willis, coming summer 2022.
Yeah, probably coming out this summer. They're shooting it right now.
Watch it or watch out.
Well, I was trying to say is.
The Day to Die, by the way.
The Day that's the same thing, same title.
Yeah, I agree.
Time of the
Day. The trailer had some familiar faces like Johnny Drama. Doesn't he deserve $250,000? for being in that movie. What about the other? There was like 2 other faces I saw that looked familiar, but you have Bruce Willis and you got Johnny Drama, bro. Victory. Who doesn't like that? So that is a victory right there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play it again.
The time of the day.
The time
of day.
Tell me.
What is the time?
Is it lunchtime or is it dinner time? What should I eat right now? Is it too late for brunch? Oh shit, it's too late for brunch.
Oh, there's something on my monitor. What did it be?
That's what happens. You see the finger in the pie, you get a little excited.
Yeah. All right. Like the $250,000 is in that bag.
It's right there.
I thought you were gonna say like he gives Bruce Willis like $1 million and he's like, all right, break me off a little off of that. So there could be some more fucking money laundering type thing.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Why don't
that pie? Just give me some of that pie.
Why don't we
just
make
the
a
pie?
Movie? I mean, if all we have to do is put it, I have a garage. That's a garage.
Yeah, we can make a movie.
You know?
We have a film guy right here.
Yeah. I mean, just say the word.
There it is. 12 hours.
Big words on a screen.
That's all it takes.
$2 I have that too.
million.
No problem.
He has 12 hours to figure out what time it is. Otherwise, he might eat the wrong meal.
That's 12 hours to figure it.
Yeah, that's what we should do. Just start pumping out like 7-minute movies.
Yeah. I'm totally
There's an audience for that.
You can't let on that that's the climax, though.
There's an audience for that. His name's Yobo.
One team.
You can't let on that figuring out the correct meal is the climax, though. It just goes on the whole time. He's like freaking out, and then all of a sudden at the end, he just breaks down and doesn't know what to eat.
It's a cliffhanger ending.
He's looking at an IHOP and he's looking at an Olive Garden. He doesn't know which one to go into.
No.
And then in the
Can
sequel,
somebody tell me, is it lunchtime?
It starts raining, and he drops to his knees and just looks up at the sky as we film with our $30 Walmart drone.
Yeah, this is gonna be amazing.
With Leon.
Leon who?
Leon.
See, and I'm just thinking like
Leon
you could
from
have
Resident Evil.
Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo, who is a George Foreman grill with legs.
Yeah.
That's probably all the action in the entire.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is. The real Bruce himself.
That doesn't look like
paid
Bruce,
$1 million for doing that.
It might be a stand-in because a lot of his scenes are stand-ins where they'll either blur him out, put him in like a background, or they'll have his back turned. It's incredible.
What about the CGI thing where they just put the head on someone else's body?
They can't afford that. Well, there actually was one. There was a Russian, I think vodka commercial, where they paid like $4 million just to use his likeness. And then they deep faked him into the commercial. So Bruce didn't even have to be there for this. They deep faked him into the commercial. So maybe that was patient zero of where we are now with Bruce Willis's career.
That's what sparked it.
So it's possible where he's like, maybe I can actually make a career out of this. So, did you find it?
I have no idea. I don't think it is.
No, he's like, it's him and another guy are like strapped on a boat.
Him and another guy have a strap on?
Oh, strap in or strap on.
We love.
You just can't pause.
It's the time of the day, sir. You know what time it is, big boy.
Get strapped.
Get strapped.
Yeah, there it is.
Get strapped
they deep faked him into that. So that's not even him.
That's
weird.
That dude looks like he's 23 years old.
Yeah, and then his voice is also deep faked too. Like the whole thing, they just paid for his likeness so they could get away with not being sued.
I just attempted to find the commercial and then realized if I start playing it, it's going to play over your guys' voice on the recording.
Perfect content.
Pause it real quick.
Yeah. Time out. This just made me realize something. So when we film something, are we going to have to pay to use the likeness of Ben Stiller and Walter White?
Oh, well, my hair's too long now, so I don't think that joke works as much anymore. However, Mr. Stiller, I loved you in Meet the Parents. Me and my wife recently watched all 3 of them.
Thank you. That's one of my
I got
finest
nipples.
works.
Can you milk me?
Meet the Parents is so good.
Oh, so good.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Meet the
is
Fockers is pretty good too, but not nearly as good as Meet the Parents.
It's like this, you can tell. Oh, okay, that's obviously the unfinished product.
That almost looks like Michael Rooker.
Well, then like this looks good, but as soon as he's in motion,
as soon as you look closer,
like,
you're like, that's not him.
I don't know. Bruce Willis has such a fucking big head,
he has quite the noggin,
right?
Yeah.
So it's like big brain to get that 7 mil.
It was 100%.
It's his brain. Yeah, that's
All right.
that's why his head's so big.
Guys, check this out. All right, okay, we're back to the pie. So
back to the pod. Oh yeah, we're recording.
Back to the pie. So okay, so it was recently brought to my attention that when you Google, I don't know if it still is doing it, but for some reason when you search where does Elden Ring take place, it says Ohio. And that's just immediately, Miyazaki, I got you. Yeah, I know he watches this podcast. Here's your first DLC idea. Elden Ring cross the Drew Carey Show. Also takes place in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Great boss. The bosses just write themselves.
It has to be Mimi for sure. One of them.
Yeah, like
she'd probably be the final boss, honestly.
She could.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
So what would be Drew then? What would I feel like he'd have to have a bigger role than just a boss?
He would be like what's his name? Simon the Harrod or whatever in Bloodborne, the Bloodborne DLC. He like talked to throughout. And he
okay.
Yeah, he would be the Simon equivalent. Or he'd just be like talking to you and adventuring through.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does Elden?
Yeah, there it is.
Proof.
So
right before
the dark fantasy world of Ohio, as Brian said.
Oh my gosh.
The fact that it says it takes place in Ohio sometime after the destruction of the
it just makes it completely serious.
Elden Ring. Yeah, like
someone from Ohio looked that up and it's like, oh fuck.
It sounds like they're making it actual like US history.
Yeah.
Like you could read that in a
It's gonna be in school books next year.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna learn about
Elden Ring.
Yes, Elden Ring in Ohio. There was the great tree. And then Bruce Willis had to find the time of the day.
Gosh, I swear, man. I would definitely watch that movie.
That's what we're making. We're making it.
If
we're making the time of the day. That's our movie.
We can totally do that. Just have Brian Starr as Bruce Willis. She got shave everything though. He's gotta go.
Yeah.
You can do our.
Oh my gosh!
My Die Hard cosplay.
I know what we do. Do with that skit. Okay, because Devin just put it in the skits channel. I think it's very appropriate. Okay, we go in whatever game. Okay, you know what my choice is, but okay. So any game, and then we're all like walking around, and we're all
mount your friends.
We're all.
That's a great game.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real game, by the way.
Mount your friends. That's so fantastic.
But
it was like the best $2 ever spent.
We're all running around like crazy, and we're all screaming, "What's the time of the day?" And everybody's just kind of running around trying to find out what time of day it is. All right, and then all of a sudden, like we all meet up on this one thing, and we know what time of day it is, and we're just like, we all turn, look at the camera, and we're like, "It's time to join our Discord."
Yeah.
Perfect Discord app.
It's a perfect pitch. Then we can make the
Discord.
And then we can make the actual movie.
Yeah.
So wait, here's my question. So Brian's Bruce Willis, right? Who's our main villain? Which one of us is the villain?
Oh,
can anybody do an English accent?
I can, but not right now.
Not right now.
I can do a Russian accent without rolling my R's.
That's this guy.
Oh yeah.
He's a British accent.
I like it. He could be it.
Hello. Yeah, my voice doesn't change at all right now.
You got one word in, it works, dude.
Perfect, yeah. Pennington.
The time of the day, it's time for you to die, Mr. Brian.
So compelling.
Time for you to die.
Love it. I love it so far.
Yeah.
This shit just writes itself, man.
Literally.
So good.
No effort. And then we can have product placement, like we can have the Wendy's Frosty cereal like behind my head.
Oh yes. Yes,
Brought to you by Frosty cereal.
Just shameless plugs everywhere.
Oh, I should have this here. There. Sponsored
Nice.
by Coca-Cola.
Well done. I'm sponsored by
MX.
Aquafina.
Yeah, what are we all
and
sponsored
100
by?
Thieves.
Oh yeah, what are we all drinking, guys? What are we all drinking? You know what I'm
Water.
drinking.
Drinking water.
Water.
I had a chai tea earlier.
Ooh.
Sugar-free
helped.
Rockstar.
Oh, you had Devin. That's Devin's breakfast.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that right? Like,
Yeah.
oh no, this stuff was horrible. But you know what? I cut it with ice and it actually tastes a lot better. Yeah. So
I still don't trust it though.
Cuts it
So-
with
It's
ice.
gross.
So here's the question. Why does Coca-Cola taste better with cubed ice?
Sponsored by
And
Raising
Yeah.
Pepsi
Okay, this is
Pepsi.
true.
tastes better with crushed ice.
They also
Hmm.
both taste better in so Coke tastes better in a bottle, but Pepsi tastes better in a glass.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
all.
And with different types of ice, I mean, I don't get it, man.
Pepsi
weird.
in glass. I don't know if I ever had
was
Pepsi in
engineered.
glass.
All right, it was
Pepsi
engineered that way
in a
somehow.
glass. It's like my dick in a box, my Pepsi in a glass.
Pepsi in the glass, girl. But I don't know. I always get crushed ice everywhere.
Crushed ice is
Crushed
nice,
ice?
dude. It has
It's
a charm
superior.
to it, you know?
100%.
Uh,
It's
Chew
got
on it.
here.
Do we have
Try not to.
where is
But
the oh shit,
get you.
okay. I was trying to find Dude, I thought I put something in this topics channel. I guess I didn't, you know. And then I just started typing topic in it. Yeah, as if that's fucking helpful. Okay.
Today's topics include topics.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about? Nobody knows.
Topics.
Topics. We got topics that are hot
Uh-oh.
and cold.
I have a drug of the week. I just need to find it in my pharmacy.
You need to
Looking
check
for-
the files. The
Yeah,
Jedi Archives.
While he searches
Speaking
for
of
it,
the
reading all the
Jedi
organized.
Archives,
Yeah. I'm reading all the
Jedi speaking of the Jedi
files.
Archives, as Brian's duck starts to ascend to the heavens.
Let's see here. I got book.
What?
He got fuck.
Usually I come prepared, you know. Let me just
was that like a Viagra pill or something?
I'm gonna pick up a random bottle.
That's a nice Xbox controller, I must say.
That is. Is that a Series X or a Series S?
You know what's really sad about it is this is a scuff controller.
So it's not even an Xbox controller.
Well, it's an Xbox controller. It's just a scuff, you know, thing.
Just
So,
modded.
hold on. Let me do a thing real quick before I show you. There's a little thing here. You know, sometimes I
Inside
get a
his
little
cocaine
excited.
pouch.
Yeah, not advertiser friendly apparently.
There's a pie to
when the
finger on
controller
that thing.
vibrates, you know, I just get a little excited sometimes. Okay, so this is what we got going on here. It's blinking because I just unplugged it. But
It's
yeah,
blinking.
it's a white, gold, and black. These are white out buttons or whatever. This is gold D-pad. Extended thumbstick because, you know, I'm totally gangster like that. And the thumbsticks are not the same as the regular Xbox One thumbsticks. So these control freaks actually really just kind of pop right off really easily. And it's not good because I'll be, you know, really intensely sweating everywhere, you know, and then I just like, and then it falls off onto the ground and then I miss a kill and it's just a disaster.
What game are you playing?
Oh, he's trying to bait you into taking a shot.
I'm playing that game. That one.
He's playing that one.
I'm not familiar with that. What's it called?
Oh, really? It starts with a big
do it.
circle. You know what? It's really cool because it features one of these. You know,
Mm.
you
I
play on
can't
one
believe it
of
just
these.
makes Nolan disappear.
Dying Light? Is that what
No,
that
No, because this like
no, it's Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the Elden
that
Ring.
one. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I've been. He went so far, but he's just like, he just kept going. Like he's gonna take out the whole ass table behind him. It's gonna mow down the entire entertainment.
Oh, this table's not going anywhere. My wife's resin stuff's all over it.
So this is the back.
Are those quick triggers?
Yeah, so I took them off because I gave them a couple of 3 months, and I tried to get used to them. And my muscle memory is so fucking ingrained.
The paddles.
Okay. I would squeeze the controller, and then I'd press one of them, and then I'd jump or whatever. So I might try them again one day, but I just took them off for now.
Yeah, because I'll see those occasionally, and I'm like, I wonder if those work. But I've also been playing controllers the same way for 25 years. So,
well, yeah, and the problem is too, if you've been playing that long, you learn how to press these buttons and aim.
Yeah, instead of the back.
Yeah. So it's not really that much of a disadvantage. At least that's the way I feel about it. But
yeah.
Okay, so I found a random drug here. It's called phenylpiracetam.
Not to be confused with penal paracetam.
I thought the same thing.
Correct. So, now I'll do a new thing here. Is I'll pull out.
Are you going to do this live on air?
That's right. No. This one's a suppository, so I was going to get that right up in there.
Keep me up at night if I take this, but it's very,
all
very
night.
Small.
And that's not the only thing that's going to be up.
Small pill. Okay. So,
would you say you're up all night to get lucky? Maybe.
With one of these, it would be easier to get lucky.
Yeah.
Your luck stat goes up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you become
temporary boost?
Lucky 10.
Some people,
proper blood flow, you would say. Yeah.
So Anyways, so basically, what you're looking at is some people will actually use this to pick up women. Because
this is not the roofie drug, right? Just want to make sure.
No. I have that one over here.
I mean, you
got that one over here.
You are physically picking them up, so
he's literally over the shoulder. Right guys, we'll see you later.
Bye, guys. I'm out.
The bounce was like, "Hey, bro, what's going on?" She's too fucked up. I'm gonna give her a ride home. Okay, sounds good.
Home safe, you crazy kids. He gives you a wink.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, yeah, some people.
Does this rag smell like phenylpiracetam to you?
Oh no!
Fucking nuts!
Crush it up into a fine powder.
So I don't know where. Oh, I have. Speaking of fine powders, I have this one. Okay, so look, I'm gonna give you a rundown here. All right, phenylpiracetam is it's a mild dopamine reuptake inhibitor, meaning it does something similarly to what an SSRI would do. SSRI, yeah, antidepressant basically. But it's mild, so it's not going to develop a tolerance to it. It's not going to downregulate receptors. So, people that are on antidepressants are basically slowly killing their dopamine receptors as a result. So they raise dopamine and or serotonin levels, and then those receptors get downregulated. So the antidepressants don't work as well in the future. And if you come off of them, it's really hard to get off of them if you've been on them for a certain amount of months or years. So this is similar to the mechanism of action to one of those, but it is mild enough to where it's not going to downregulate your receptors. So that means it's going to make you more happy, more sociable, more inclined to go speak to people. And what people will do is, especially if you have anxiety talking to women, if you're 16 or something, I don't know, or you just have, I don't know, some people have that. So you can take this.
Says
Phenibut.
But. Says but.
I saw that too. Penal butt medicine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So,
which one do you put it in first?
That's part of the fun.
You just figure that out. But you basically just
flip a coin. Which end will it go?
Yeah, and you just give it a pinch, you know.
It's great for parties.
You kind of go like this, you know, off the elbow, you know, and yeah, great for parties, dude. So I did this for a wedding. It was a really good time.
That sounds like a hell of a wedding.
Oh, it was.
There's all kinds of peas and butts.
Yeah. In fact, I did a little bit of like all three, dude. So I did some of that. I did some of that, and then some of this. So it was really cool. Oh, and some.
It's quite the cocktail.
I know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Nolan has his drug cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Dude, like.
This one's gonna make you fuck like a fucking rabbit, bro.
Oh, let me tell you, I got something for that. All right.
How you feeling?
You go to the regular cocktail bar, you get a nice cocktail, and then Dr. Nolan hooks you up with the good.
Dr. Nolan.
You got what you need.
The first question that I ask people when they come in my bar, how do you want to feel? You just want to feel like you want to party? Feel like having a lucky night?
The regular bar is like, how are you doing? And Nolan's like, how do you want to be doing?
Yes. Exactly. So anyways, people
the
use
fucking
this.
Shadowrun character.
People use that, the phenylpiracetam, and then they'll use phenibut, which is synthetic GABA, which basically is going to calm you down significantly. And it's synthetic, like I said,
the penal,
so don't
and then
take it more than yes, exactly. Don't take it for more than a couple days in a given week. But those nights that you do combine these can be very, very, very effective.
Hold on. Now, in my experience, when you try to combine the penal with the butt, they get angry.
Not on these.
Okay, gotcha.
You'll have a much easier time
to do that.
Disclaimer: that was for a bit. Number one rule: no butt stuff. Unless it's the penal butt.
Mine was only butt stuff. Yeah, but I mean, hey. To each your own, right? So you do. Oh, and don't forget the stuff to make her vomit, and make her feel bad.
What?
And then
what happened?
That was quite the turn.
Hey, I mean, you guys wanted it. You guys wanted the roofie drug. Okay, here you go, man. I mean, this is it. You wanted to fucking have a horrible.
Hey, don't drag me into this. I didn't mention roofies.
Yeah. Editor, blur everything. Blur everything.
Yeah, okay. Look, there's 200 UGs right there, man.
200 unmanned gears.
Oh, unknown gangsters, dude. Like
yeah, unknown gangsters. So anyways, you do all that, you have a much better time going around having a good night. So
nice.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff. In fact, Anthony, I actually used to take this at work all the time.
Yeah.
This is my thing. So I did that probably on the latter end of when I was working there. So and these children over here, man.
he took the peanut to work all the time.
Gosh, dude, you are rough. You are rough, bro.
It hurts so bad, but it feels so good.
That's what that medicine will do to you.
Yeah, man. That's usually what they tell me.
He's got something for when it starts to hurt too, so he's got you covered either way.
He'll mix you up a cocktail real quick.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Anybody want this?
What is that?
It's L-carnitine. It's
That's what I'm sure Abe would take it.
probably
We'll spend more money shipping it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it was free though. I don't want it.
I'll take it.
All right, sure thing, dude.
What does it do?
It's people take it for fat burning.
Oh.
It's not very absorbable, but you take 3 and it's absorbable enough. So
Dude, I just when Nolan
Is it safe
says
to take 3?
yeah, 100%. I've done it before.
take 3, you'll have a bigger peen. When Nolan says dude, he sounds like the guy on the radio in Red versus Blue.
Oh,
What they like call the command.
okay,
He's
dude.
like, okay, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, why does that sound familiar? That's what it just played in my head.
I just recently rewatched that like a month ago, so I'm probably having
That's what we need to have playing on the monitor in the background. It's just all red versus blue.
Red versus blue, dude. I fucking loved that guy, Vic.
Yeah, Vic.
That shit was
What
okay, dude.
what game did they record this show on?
Brian's a fucking
that
masturbator, I swear. He just can't stop.
Foiled again.
Oh, my mouse disappeared. What the fuck is going on? Okay, there we go. Well, yeah, no, I love that guy, man. He's like, okay, dude, sounds good, dude.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to it. It's like fucking
Dude, all the what the Devin linked some cursed shit in the images.
Did he?
Did you? Yeah, you could pull that up probably. Pull that up on the monitor.
What is that?
That is fucking cursed.
Gosh, man.
Zeke's face on fucking Ben Stiller's the rest of his face.
Well, I was just gonna say that just looks like Ben Stiller.
Yeah, it's just Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller after a wicked bender. Bender Stiller.
Oh my gosh, man.
So I mean, we got a movie idea. We got something else. There we had other ideas. Oh, we made the Elden Ring DLC. That's been a very fruitful recording.
Why is there just like white splatter images?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Don't worry about it,
That
dude.
came penalty.
Okay, dude. There is
Oh my gosh, man.
we were talking about Portal 2, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about the Portal
white
2,
goo.
Aperture Sciences.
not propulsion gel, you know, but
It's just the one that he can shoot the portals into, the white stuff.
yeah, the
Have
white
any of you guys tried Desk Job yet?
desk
What?
job.
Desk job.
Yeah, the new-
I've had a desk job.
I did one time, yeah.
It's a lot of
It
fun.
only lasts about 10 months.
Well, that answers my question. Well, no, because Valve recently released a free to play kind of like Portal successor kind of thing. It's in Portal universe. It's called Aperture Desk Job.
Aperture desk job.
Really?
Do I get to listen to Cave Johnson while I'm playing it?
I think so. I haven't tried
That
it
was my
yet.
favorite, man.
Yeah, Cave
Yeah.
Johnson is an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, dude, I loved his speech about the lemons. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Now we just got some entertainment in the background.
Hey, look at that.
I wonder what game that is. Hey, Brian, do you know what game that is? It looks.
No,
I was
like-
asking you what game that
Hey,
was.
we
That looks like a really
man.
fun
You
game.
get flagged, right?
I feel like the HGDs will definitely land that. That's some
Land it many times.
land.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think so. I can definitely land in a lot of
Touch.
places. You know.
down on it, you know?
Oh, those
Yeah.
were some sensual fingies.
Those, yeah,
Sensual
that
thingies.
was supposed to.
sensual fingies. That's our R&B group. We got Mullen Coats, now we got sensual fingies.
That's got to be in the thumbnail. Just Anthony's fingers like this.
Yeah.
No, just make it a
Anthony
GIF.
Yeah, just
Oh
just,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
Anthony doing this with his face like
The fingers are supposed to represent balls, for like chopping on them.
And then you got to have sensual fingies flashing at the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ooh, girl.
Oh my
you know
gosh.
I got those sensual fingies. I
fingies.
won't
Oh,
steal
man.
your
There's a theme song that
fingies.
goes with it.
And I got a really big dinghy. And you know I be rocking that zingy.
What is going on?
After we fucked, we can get some chicken wingies. Yeah. Sensual fingy.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're done with that shit.
Oh,
I'm done.
fucking the beat Brian had going made me think of Ooga Chaka, Ooga.
Ooga chaka.
You got-
Ooga chaka. So,
Oh my god.
I think we're at about an hour and some change, probably, gentlemen.
Change a lang lang lang.
Anyone have any closing thoughts?
Mm,
You know, not right now.
All I gotta say is don't forget your sensual thingies. Yeah.
Sensual fingies.
mm.
You can
I was gonna say watch the 1988 classic Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One of my favorite movies of all time. One of my inspirations to be a filmmaker. I highly recommend it.
Nolan brought up the cursed image.
That was on accident. That was on accident.
It's cursed. The podcast is cursed.
Actually cursed.
I didn't mean to bring that up.
It's just gonna start like increasing in size. So remember, when you go see our hit movie, our hit blockbuster in the summer, time of the day, you can get a free CD of Sensual Thingies included. Damn, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really fucking turned on.
It will definitely get you leaving the theater thinking.
That's some Sensual Thingies right there. That's our album cover.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Just those eyes.
Yeah, and then just Anthony's fingers.
You know, the only reason that I accidentally pulled that up was because I was trying to save the image and put it as my profile picture. I finally got it. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Also, quick fighting game update. King of Fighters 15, really fucking good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the first fighting game that's come out in a long time where everyone I know loves it. And it's very, very, very fun.
Well, I was intrigued by it, but you told me like it gets super hard in the middle.
Yeah, so that's what happens. Is it's really fun when you're new, and then when you start to get into the mid level, it becomes incredibly bullshit.
The hop game is so crazy.
You know, I have this in my
hyper hops and short hops, and
I have this in my
hop,
and I'm just super uncomfortable.
Hip hop, baby to the hip hop. Don't stop, we're rocking now. Bang bang boogie it up, drop the boogie.
The rhythm book of the bee.
Anthony knows.
Oh, anybody want any of these?
Can you not just say anyone want any of these and then just hold up a mysterious white tail?
Oh,
is this gonna make me the one?
The one that went missing, dude. Yeah, of course.
And on that note, hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Because I just had an image in my head of like, you know how they have those milk cartons that will do like the Lost? Like, this is just
That's the thumbnail. Oh,
Devin also sent me a preview of the thumbnail. We're gonna have a banger of the thumbnail.
Yeah, on the cartons it says I'm missing.
Missing sensual thingies.
That is way better than Lost. Oh, my sides hurt. Soon I'll be lost.
Yeah. Hopefully we all survive to the next week. We'll see.
Oh my god.
Someone might be missing. But in any case, don't forget to see the time of the day. Make sure to
bury me with my Star Wars stuff.
Buried Brian with the Star Wars stuff. Go see the time of the day. Listen to Sensual Thingies.
Time for the day.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you for episode 15.
Please look at all the milk cartons in the future.
Yes, definitely.
Peace out.